Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. So it's been a while since I've done a favourites video, but I'm actually really excited about this one because it's a little bit random. I've got a bunch of really kind of like, it's a big mixture of things in today's favourites video. I think because we've been in lockdown, I've got like some different sort of favourites that would maybe not normally be in a monthly favourites video. That will make more sense when you watch this video. But yeah, so if you want to see what I've been loving throughout January, then please keep watching. I think I'll just start off with a few little beauty things. The first one I want to talk about is the Revita Brow Advanced Serum. I know I spoke about this in one of my last makeup tutorials of 2020. I forgot what year it was then, 2020, and I was saying how I wanted to grow out my eyebrows. So I've been using this now for about 6 weeks and I have honestly seen such an amazing result. I've even had you guys comment on my video saying your eyebrows look different, but like I'm loving it, and I'm like, thanks, I'm growing them. And so I think because I know this is quite expensive and there's nothing worse, is there, than when you spend money on something and it doesn't really do what it says. This honestly has increased the density of my brows so much. They've gotten longer, so I can sort of like brush them a little bit more and just, I don't know, I love it, honestly. I cannot recommend this enough. So if you're looking to sort of grow your eyebrows or you want to make them a bit thicker, that definitely does work. So next up, I'll just talk about this other brow thing that I've become obsessed with. So I know that soap brows is not a new thing. Hot soap brows and all that sort of stuff has been around for a really long time, but I actually just recently, once my brows started to get a bit thicker, I wanted to do sort of more of that soap brow look again, to get them looking a bit more just like fluffy, and I feel like soap is the best thing for that. So I went on to Beauty Bay and they sold this soap. It's literally called the original brow soap. So it's called Soap Brows. It comes in a little tin and it comes with a little spoolie, and I absolutely love it. I think it's so good, and I love that you can keep it in your makeup bag, so it's got soap in the inside, and it's great. It's what I've got on my brows today. I actually haven't really got any product on them. I've put a tiny bit of Benefit Precisely in my brow, sort of through them at the end, but it's just because obviously now my brows have gotten thicker. These two together, just I love, honestly, really good. The next two beauty products I want to talk about are actually Misguided Beauty. So I did a tutorial of trying out some of their new beauty a few weeks ago, and since doing that I have been obsessed with the Meet Your Match Misguided Foundation. It's what I'm wearing today. I've actually worn it in I've been wearing it for the last like 3 weeks, so any of my videos and stuff, that's what I've got on. I absolutely love it. I love the medium coverage of it. I feel like it gives my skin a really lovely glow, and it's really not expensive at all. It's so good. So yeah, I rate it so much. I wear the shade, this is number 10, and I absolutely love it. The other product that I've continued to keep using since that Misguided video is the Instant Vacay Bronzer, which I've also got on today, and I just love it. It's the bronzing duo. So this is actually the dark shade. Comes with those sort of like two-tone sort of thing. But yeah, I honestly love it. I think it's such a good bronzer. A little bit goes a long way, so just kind of like use it sparingly. And then the last one, I can't remember if I featured this in the video already, but I've just got to feature it again because I'm just obsessed with it, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. So this is the satin lipstick in tease. It's a nude lipstick. It's the colour that I've got on currently. It's the colour that I've been wearing throughout January, and it's one of my new favourite nudes. I'm honestly so in love with it. And I just wear it with, so I've got MAC stripped down lip liner on as well. That's sort of my favourite combo at the moment. So going on from those things, let's stick with slightly beauty related. So I got this from Beauty Works. This is actually, it's not one of those clip-in ponies, it's a clip-in plait sort of pony. So it comes in like 4 different sections, as you can see here, and basically it's just, I think it's the easiest thing to use ever. I absolutely love it. I will just put in a quick picture here of myself wearing it. I actually posted this a few days ago on my Instagram, wearing the braid, and I absolutely love it. I just honestly think it looks so cool. So yeah, so I got this in, I think it's in some mocha colour. I'll write it below the colour that I'm wearing anyway. So yeah, so it comes obviously like this. You tie this around your ponytail and then you braid. I braid from underneath. So these like sticky bits here, sorry, I'm really hoping this makes sense. So these bits sit like underneath the pony, and then your natural hair's on top, and then you braid down, and then this bit obviously wraps around your ponytail. Honestly, I love it. I think it's great because I'm not like a massive lover of the full-on like clip-in ponytails, but I think the sort of like braids and stuff are so in right now, and so I thought I'd just share that with you guys. It's a sort of a recent purchase, but you'll probably be seeing it a lot more because I love wearing it. I think it looks so cool. Right, so next up, what should I do next? Okay, let's just do, I've got a few little accessories, fashiony sort of things. First one I want to talk about are these Asos sunglasses. Okay, so I got these about a week ago and I honestly worn them to death since they arrived. They are my new favourite sunglasses. They're so like chic and I feel like I look really expensive when I wear them, you know. They've just got that like bougie vibe and they were really cheap. I think they were like, I don't know, £12 or something. I love the sort of thick sides and yeah, absolutely love them. So they had to be featured because I've worn them so much. Whenever it's sunny, any excuse, actually even if it's not sunny, I'm going to be wearing those sunglasses. So I know I raved about these trainers in my recent Zara haul, but I am completely obsessed with these. So these are the actual Arigato marathon runner trainers. I honestly am in love with them. They are so comfortable, so nice. I wear them pretty much with everything now. And I just, yeah, I mean, I know they're obviously a little bit pricier than some trainers, but they're not as expensive as like a Balenciaga. I think they're 200 and something. So they're like a nice treat if you want to sort of treat yourself. I honestly love them. They're so nice. And I know it sounds really silly, but I put the box here because they come in such a nice box. I really like this box. That's why I've kept it. I like the colour of it. It's really pretty. So yeah, so they are my new favourite pair of trainers. And then last accessory sort of thing is these hair clips. Oh my God. I'm obsessed with them. Like any sort of clips like this. The kind of, do they call them like a crocodile clip? I don't know. Do they have a specific name? I'm not sure. So this little purple one's actually from Charcoal Clothing, which I'll link it below, obviously everything will be linked below. But they do these things everywhere and they're so good for your hair because obviously they don't pull on your hair. They're not as like intense as a hair tie. So whenever I just want to shove my hair up like high, I just like wrap it up and just clip it in and it just feels really comfortable. I'm probably not the first person to rave about these. I feel like they've become so popular over the last like 6 months. I keep seeing them like more and more on Instagram and just all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I absolutely love them. They're just very handy little things to have. So I have one home thing to talk about and that is this new candle that I got from Zara Home. So this is called Le Petit Lullaby, which I just love the name of it. It's so nice. I love the packaging and it smells so, it just smells so good. It's honestly such a nice candle. The best thing about it as well, I actually keep this by my bed because I like having some candles in the bedroom, but it smells without lighting it. So I'll wake up in the morning and I can smell the candle, which I just think is so nice. It's just such a great candle, so good. So I just wanted to put this one in here because I feel like it's gonna become my new obsession. This next one is slightly random, but I'm hoping there'll be other people out there who can agree with me on this. So at the beginning of January, I obviously, like most people, started a major health kick and was aware of the fact that I'd stopped taking a lot of my multivitamins and just other vitamins that I have in the cupboard that I should be taking on a daily basis. I'm just really lazy with vitamins. Like I'll be really good for a week and take exactly what I need to and then probably not take them again for a month and then they just sit in my cupboard and they're just a waste of money. I found a new way around it and a way that I honestly want to take them because it's exciting and they taste amazing. They do gummy forms of everything now. I don't know why, maybe I'm really late to the party, but I always thought it was just hair vitamins that were gummy form. I don't know, maybe I just hadn't really looked for them. Anyway, I now have, so this one is vitamin B12 and it's got like biotin, vitamin C, all that sort of stuff in this one. I also take iron, so I've got vitamin D gummies, so these are all gummies. So I've got iron gummies, vitamin D gummies, and then the other one that I'm taking as a gummy form is my probiotics because I suffer from like a bit of a dodgy gut and I always feel so much better when I take my probiotics. But as I said, I'm not great at taking them when it's a tablet form. I don't make time to do it, but when it tastes amazing, these ones actually taste like refreshers. They are so nice. And I've been so good. I have not missed a day for the whole of January. Did not miss one day, so I'm feeling very proud of myself. And yeah, gummies, they're the way forward, honestly. So if you are like me and we're not taking them, or you spend so much money on just vitamins and they just sit in your cupboard, maybe you'll be like me and get excited because it's like having a sweet in the morning. It's great. So staying along this food route, I want to talk about these. Actually, I did feature in one of my vlogs, but these Lentil Crisps, I mean, there's not really much else to say about them, but just please get yourself some and try them. They're so nice. I think they taste like Pom Bears, but they're just great. And Joe gets really excited because he's very into like what goes into food, and he thinks the ingredients are really good. Apparently, there's like no sugar. Obviously, it's just like better for you than maybe like some of the other crisps available. So they're great for sort of like that crisp craving. The salt flavour is basically all you need, just the plain sea salt. They're so good. Just trust me and get them. If you don't like them, then I'll eat my words, but I honestly think they taste so good. And then so the last food thing that I want to talk about is Hartley's raspberry jelly. I mean, any flavour of the jelly, but if you saw my vlog last week, you'll understand why I'm talking about this, but I have become, basically during lockdown, like the boredom eating is real. And in the evenings especially, I have spoken about my sweet tooth before in other videos, but like I'm such a sweet tooth person and I have to have something sweet after dinner. But I am currently trying to be really good, and but it's hard when you're in lockdown, there's nothing to do, you sit there and you think about food. Jelly has been my saviour. So there's something like 39 calories in the entire bowl that you make. And I know, okay, I'm not a massive calorie counter person anymore. I used to be obsessed with it, but I'm trying to get better at it and not really let myself get too fixated on calories. But it is good to know that you can, that you can kind of sit there and eat the whole bowl and not feel too guilty for it. Plus, it takes forever to eat and it tastes amazing. So if you are like me and you're trying to be really good, or you know, you want to replace something that maybe you're having in the evening that's not as good, try making some jelly. It's genuinely been such a game changer for Joe and I during lockdown, and they just taste great. Plus it takes me back to my childhood, and I now actually want to buy jelly molds and start making my jelly in the evening look sassier. Maybe in a month's time I'll be showing you my favourite jelly molds, who knows. So then lastly, I want to talk about some like entertainment books and things like that that we've been loving during lockdown. So I want to talk about this book. So the reason that I haven't actually got the actual book and I'm putting in a picture so you know the one I'm talking about is because I have actually given it away for someone else to read, because I'm now like pushing this book on other people. It was so good. Genuinely the best self-help business style book I've ever read. It was so inspiring and like relatable, but like Jen Atkins speaks to you on a level where you don't feel overwhelmed or like, I don't know, like demotivated, which I know some business books can do. Whereas this one, honestly, I just felt inspired every page I read. I'm obsessed with it. It's such a good book. So definitely recommend that. And then just have to talk about the fact that Joe and I are obsessed with Below Deck. If you haven't watched it, you need to start. It's so great. I actually haven't even had a chance to get to the Mediterranean series yet, which apparently is the best one. So we're looking forward to finishing season 8 of the standard Below Deck to move on to that. But it's been a saviour during lockdown again, because it's kept us busy. There's loads of episodes to watch, so that's good. And also, lastly, Married at First Sight Australia. Why has no one told me how good this is until now? We are obsessed. It reminds me of Love is Blind. It's kind of got that, I mean, makes the English one look boring as hell, like honestly. So they are our sort of bingey, trashy lockdown TV that we're watching, that have honestly really saved us at the weekends, because I don't know about you guys, but we've rinsed Netflix, we've watched all the serial killer documentaries, we've watched everything else on all different channels, so when you find like good, long, trashy episodes of things, it's just ideal really, isn't it? So there we go guys, that is everything I have to show you in today's favourites video. I really hope that you've enjoyed this one. I know it's sort of a little bit random, nothing really went together that much, but yeah, it was just sort of, I just sat down and I thought, right, what have I been absolutely loving during January, and these are all the things that came together. So please give the video a thumbs up if you have enjoyed watching. I will of course link everything I spoke about below anyway for you all, but as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!